If I were going to travel somewhere by plane, I reckon I'd plump for a window seat, if you don't mind. I quite enjoy having a proper look out at the world below, you see. It's rather fascinating to watch the clouds and the landscape change as you're flying along. Plus, it's ever so handy having a wall to lean against if you fancy a bit of a snooze. What about your father, though? Does he have a preference? Check-in desk. The place where you go to hand in your luggage and get your boarding pass. Terminal. The part of the airport where passengers go to board the plane. Gate. The place in the terminal where passengers leave the airport to board the plane. If you're off to another country by plane, you'll most likely need a passport. Depending on where you're going, you might also need a visa. An ID card on its own is usually only enough for travel within your own country or sometimes between specific countries that have agreements in place. So, definitely your passport, and possibly a visa too. To change a flight reservation, you'll definitely need your flight reservation number. That's the key piece of information they'll use to find your booking. Having the flight number might be helpful too, as it can sometimes speed things up, but the reservation number is the essential bit. What information does a boarding pass include? The passenger's name, the flight number, the seat number. Not always. Low-budget flights have a first-come, first-board policy, the date, the scheduled time of departure, the points of departure and arrival. What do you think a frequent flyer program is? What kind of person would have a frequent flyer card? A frequent flyer program is a reward program through which people who frequently fly using one or a combination of air companies get points that correspond to air miles covered that can be exchanged for products or even for free tickets. This scheme is mostly used by businessmen who often fly due to the nature of their work. They might work in multinational companies operational all over the world.
6A. Listening and speaking. Listening. B. You will hear people talking in 6 different situations. For questions 1 to 6, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. 1. You will hear part of a telephone conversation. Why won't the man be able to earn triple points on his frequent flyer card? A. The offer is not valid any longer. B. The offer is valid in some hotels only. C. He is travelling after the 30th of November.
Hello, Wings Airlines. How can I help you?
Hello, I have a question about the frequent flyer program.
What would you like to know?
I have a frequent flyer card and I saw on your website that if I stay in the Hilton Hotel, I will earn triple points. I just wanted to check how long that offer is valid for.
The offer ends on the 30th of November.
That's fine. I'm flying to Florence next week.
Oh, I'm sorry. That Hilton offer is only valid if you stay in the Hilton Milan or Rome.
2. You overhear a conversation. What does the woman request for herself? A. A wheelchair. B. An aisle seat. C. A vegetarian meal.
Hello. I am flying to Paris next week with my mother, but she has sprained her ankle. Would it be possible to have a wheelchair for her?
Of course, madam. Can you give me your flight reservation numbers?
My mother's flight reservation number is CRA 3730765. Mine is CLA 3730764.
I will arrange for a wheelchair to pick your mother up from the check-in desk.
Thank you very much. Also, can she have an aisle seat?
I'll just check for you. No problem. That's done.
Another thing I forgot. Could I have a vegetarian meal on board?
That's done for you. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's all for now.
3. You overhear a conversation at an airport. What does the man need to do to get to his plane? A. Get his boarding pass. B. Take a train to Terminal A. C. Go to Gate 22.
Excuse me, can you help me please? Do you know where Terminal C is?
Yes, you have to take the train there.
Where do I get the train?
Here, let me show you on the map. We are in Terminal A now. Take the escalator down, turn right, and you will see the stop for the train. It will take you to Terminal C. It's the second stop. What gate do you have to go to?
Let me have a look at my boarding pass. Gate 22.
OK. Once you get to Terminal C, just keep walking straight on and follow the signs. They will direct you.
Oh, thank you.
4. You will hear a telephone conversation. Why is the woman calling the embassy? A. To make an appointment. B. To ask about American universities. C. To find out about visa requirements.
Hello, is that the American Embassy?
Yes, how can I help you, madam?
I am planning to study at a university in New York, and I want to know if I need a visa.
You may need a student visa. First, you have to come into the office for an appointment, and someone will discuss it with you. Actually, if you want, you can make an appointment now.
Thank you. I think I'll call back later.
5. You overhear a conversation at an airport. What did the man have a problem with? A. His luggage. B. His documents. C. His destination.
Can I see your passport, please?
I have it right here. Where is it? Oh no, I've forgotten my passport.
I'm afraid you can't fly with us if you don't have your passport.
What? But I have to be in Madrid tomorrow. My daughter is getting married.
Do you have any other form of ID on you?
Well, let me see. Here, I have my driving license.
No, I'm sorry, we can't accept that.
What do you mean? Wait, here I have my national identity card. You're not going to tell me I can't use that, are you?
That is acceptable. Now, sir, do you have any luggage to check in today?
6. You will hear a telephone conversation. What must the man do in order to change his flight reservation? A. Contact the airline on the net. B. Pay a £25 fee. C. Go to the airline's offices.
Flyaway Airlines. What can I do for you?
Hello, my name's Jim Vedder, and I'm calling to change my flight reservation. Though I made my reservation over the net, I don't understand why I can't change it via the net.
Yes, changes can only be made by contacting the airline.
I see. Well, I was supposed to fly to Chicago on Thursday, but unfortunately something has come up and I can't leave before Friday.
Can I have your flight reservation number?
Sure. It's FAA 455 7655.
OK, Mr. Vedder. There's a flight leaving on Saturday morning. However, there is a £25 fee which we'll have to charge you for the change.
That's no problem. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your flight.
Talk in groups. Look at the pictures of the different means of transport and discuss the following questions. You can use some of the words, phrases in the boxes. What are the advantages and/or disadvantages of each of these means of transport? Which means of transport, the car or the bicycle, would you prefer to use for short distances in a city? Which means of transport, the car or the aeroplane, would you prefer to use for traveling long distances between cities, countries? Is there any other means of transport you would prefer to the ones in the pictures? Why? Bike. Advantages. Perfect for short distances in the city center. Avoids traffic. Environmentally friendly. Cheap. No fuel needed. Easy to park and can be combined with public transport. Helps keep fit. Disadvantages. Exposed to weather conditions. Uncomfortable. Arriving sweaty at work. Tiring for non-active people. Inhaling polluted air while cycling may cause breathing problems. Car. Advantages. Freedom of movement, no dependence on public transport. Independence, no need for carpooling or lifts. Convenient for carrying heavy items. Protects from extreme weather conditions. Disadvantages. Expensive, insurance, fuel, parking fees. Harmful gas emissions. Contributes to traffic congestion. Hard to find parking in city centers. Lack of exercise if overused. Aeroplane. Advantages. Fastest for long distances. More comfortable than cars. Food, entertainment available. Easy online booking. Disadvantages. High ticket prices, though budget airlines help. Harmful to the environment. Noise pollution near airports. I hope this is easier to understand. Let me know if you'd like me to elaborate on any of these points.